just definitely be, you know, instead of being quite so round, we're just going to, you know, give it more of a tubity shape. And see, those just have a very round look. And these are all approximately the same amount of polymer. But again, not exactly, because whatever. But see, it's not that it's extremely taller than its friends. It just gives them a different look. And then here's body number 5. Ooh, and then we do need to find 6 noses. I know we have 6 noses, but y'all, I do need to have a nose party soon. Like a nose party at some point, because I am running low, not out. We're running really low on mid-sized, non-tiny gnome noses. Like, all of these friends, I'm telling you, they're going to have little bitty noses. Because that's what's in the box right now. And I guess we could make new ones if we wanted to. And then cure them, but I don't know. I'd rather see what's in the box. Little body. And then last body. And then light yellow beards. Little noses and pink hats. Oh, I like this. And see, some of them have basically more of a visible swirl than others, but that's completely fine. There's no right or wrong answer here. And so we're just going to give this a nice edge. And then same thing on the other end. Dang it, there was something I was going to ask everybody. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to ask. And then gosh dang it. Oh! Beloveds. What's the last movie you watched that you enjoyed? And it doesn't have to be brand new. I don't care if it came out, 30 years ago and you watch it every weekend. What is the last movie you watched that you enjoyed watching? That you're just like, it doesn't have to be something like, it's not like, oh, what's the best movie? Because then it's like, you're trying to like think of like what would be like the critically best movie. No, we don't care if it's a critically acclaimed, like Criterion Collection something. But it can be something you've seen a million times. Like, let's say you love, She's All That, and you just saw it yesterday. That totally counts. But I was talking to a friend recently about, like, things... Oh, the Orville. I watched the first 2 seasons of that, maybe 3 seasons, like, over and over. And then it, like, moved to somewhere else, and I didn't quite get... I just couldn't get into it again. See? Me too! That's exact... See, I think it's the first 2 seasons that I've seen over and over. What I haven't, like, because I think it's season 3 that, like, I went to watch it, and it started with, like, some kind of spaceship battle with no talking. It was like, spaceship, and I was like, I don't know which, what? No, not compelling to the local Benevieve, and then I didn't end up watching it. Yes! I love you. I think we stopped at, like, the exact same spot. We're like, it just didn't seem as fun. And looking at the Discord, I just now saw an amazing update from our beloved Messy. Messy had, like, a medical thing, Like, and I know they're okay with me sharing this on the stream. Like, this is not, like, this is something they talk about. Like, their IUD became, like, embedded, need to be removed with surgery, and their fucking insurance wouldn't pay for it because it was like, oh, well, we pay for family planning stuff, and even though the IUD is in there as family planning, the fact that it's, like, implanted into your uterine wall is kind of a you problem, babe. And so when Messi started to GoFundMe to pay for this fucking necessary surgery that their insurance wouldn't cover, like, several of us contributed to the GoFundMe and shared it, and it got fulfilled within, like, a day or 40 hours or something of them sharing it. And today they got to have, sorry, not today, but on Wednesday, today is Friday, and Messi says, hi loves, I just want you to know I had my procedure on Wednesday and everything went just fine. No complications, and aside from a little bloating, I feel fine. In case I don't say it enough, I love y'all. Sam says, yeah, I was rewatching it to watch season 3. I got through season 1. Lol. Right? Sam, really? I think it sounds like we really do have similar TV tastes. I love. And I think, I was going to say, how many times have you seen Gilmore Girls? Because I want to say it's a lot, because I've seen it also a lot. So. But no, we are sending amazing. Sam says, I get bored with TV shows now. Lol. Have you tried, like, non-angry competitive reality TV? I'm not talking about, like, Survivor or Big Brother or something. No. But, like, Great British Bake Off, Homestead Rescue. I, like, the things like the Homestead Rescue, I like because the whole story is in one episode. Like, they go to help out somebody who's, like, since I used to watch Gilmore Girls all the time with my mom. Yeah, Homestead Rescue. It's like every episode they go to somebody's homestead, like somebody who's trying to, like, homestead. Like, I'm homesteading in Colorado, but my fields are all flooded, and my pigs keep escaping, and my water in my well smells like a butt. And then these people who've been homesteading for, like, years, and it's like a dude and, like, his 2 kids are with him, but not like they're grown kids, and they go and they help the people of the homestead. They're like, look, we're gonna build a chicken coop, and we're gonna show you how to build this chicken coop out of scrap wood we find on your land. Sam says, but lol, right? but yeah, it's, there's something about that show I enjoy because it's people with actual real life problems. Like, hey, our chickens keep escaping, and this is going on, and this is going on, and they're like, all right, we're going to take this scrap wood that we found, and we're going to use this old barrel that we got from your neighbor. Like, it doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to work. And they show them how to do all this stuff. It's pleasing. Oops. So now we're making little yellow beards to go with our little green bodies. Okay, that one seems like a better fit. This already looks like plants. Oh, Ashley, you sweet darling. I so appreciate you looking for it. I appreciate you. Do we reward cats acting out with wet food? Because if I act out, do I get rewarded with Mexican rice? I don't know. That sounds pretty good. But no, Sid and Hobbs are the cats. In Ashley's house, we're looking for Crafty Crafty. Oh, he's like, oh, but he's just like a toe monster. Oh. Actually, there's nobody like giving it to them, so okay. Oh, see, that's different. That is entirely different. Like, it was a plan, and it was like, so I thought we were giving an unscheduled treat due to Sassy Fresh, and I was like, what? But no, if it's time, then, you know. Seriously, that little frog is super fucking cute. Hang on. Oh, I didn't pick up any of the crap off the floor yet. No, not this. This. And yes, should I have a thing to like change the view to my other screen or something? Yes. Will I ever do that? Not unless forced. Look at the little frog. Oh, its eyes legit freak me out, but I do like its little. I like its smile and its little toes. The eyes make me feel like that once it sees me once, it like has gained the power to see me in all places. You know? Like until I say like the magic words. Like just that it sees me once and it like has glimpsed me. And then it can just glimpse me through its like scrying lily pad. It's like glimpse. I'm like, cat. This would be a good opportunity to solve my eternal mystery. What happened to my music? I paused it to talk to someone. But thank you for the vote of confidence. I think you could totally do something like that. Possiblemente? I don't know. I hope to check my insurance's haunting clause and see like if I would be held liable if I made a frog like that and it haunted people's existences. It's probably covered under my homeowner's insurance. I just says it's scrying lily pad. I love it. Seriously. The roots of the lily pad like lead into like a scrying frog lily pad underground network, gently stretching through like, you know, the infrastructure of the earth, all the lily pads everywhere, like. And see, the thing is, like, that's how they keep other animals from doing it, is you have to be light enough to sit on the lily pad without it sinking for it to be a scrying pad, and they're like, humans are welcome to try. That's your, you know, like, all-seeing frog lore now. Canon all-seeing frog lore, okay? The underground pond. See, that would be the title of the first book. And then the second book would absolutely be called something like The Underground Pond. And then it would be something like Cattails, Secrets Hidden in Plain Sight. And there'd be a thing like when the message needed to be sent, like the cattails would explode with that fucking crazy ass pollen like they do. And it would be like. Mm-hmm. Right? But then the third book goes a little bit sideways and they're like, JK, the cattails are corn dogs. And we're like, no. That failed third part. That, seriously. The sophomore effort was good. They just lost it on the third one. But I think they're going to redeem themselves with the fourth part. We'll see. Alright. And of course, that brings us back to scoring no beards. As one does. Mm. See, this light yellow is making it really difficult to see the lines. We're having to kind of drag the knife through there to give it the look. Hang on, maybe we can make this a tiny bit dimmer. Yeah, that didn't help. Wait, yes it did. There we go. We can almost kind of maybe see it. I don't know. Believe me when I say, it's definitely a no. That's for sure. So, hang on. Do we need to put on a hat to make sure they look good? No. We're good, I think. So, now back to the assembly line. Yes, Ashley, if you'd like to write a series of short stories about the scrying frogs, I officially sign my scrying frogs lily pad underground pond cattail network story items to you. Let the record reflect that, you want to write the secrets of the cattails fanfic, like, I'll allow it. I know, like, I just, well, thank you, I'll get right on it, right? So, we're gonna try doing a different beard texture and see if it wants to be more visible in that way. Hang on. Yeah. This should do. I kind of wanted a narrow one. I might end up getting a narrow one, but we'll see. This is just... Oh, this will be fine. A metal pick of some sort. And what was it for? Why is it in my stuff? Why is the handle painted? I'm not really sure. I think my friend Kat gave me this many years ago before I moved. So, who knows? But I think it's turning out to be a very appropriate a very appropriate tool for carving basically some deep lines into this yellow, because the shallower lines is just not giving enough contrast. I don't know. I think it looks nice, I guess. Okay, yeah, looking at the two next to each other. Oh, that just says the boys are happy now, meaning that Sid and Hobbs got their wet food. Yay! But Sam says, "Yay, happy kitties!" And I said, Ashley said, "It's a very important part of the night." Lol, well, how could it not be? Right? Ritual and routine are very important. There we go. Oh, this guy's really tall for some reason. Like, tall enough that he just reminds me of corn. Like the food corn. I don't know. Seriously, y'all, I don't know what it is with the detail. Like, I cannot seem to get the camera to show a bit of detail today. And that's okay. And so I don't know that that one with its more rugged beard, so to speak. Ashes says, "Oh, not the band corn." That's what it reminds me of. Right, every time I see this, I'm like, wait, Jonathan Davis, is that you? Ooh, sorry, that was my corn imitation. That's all I got. And also, please do not ask me about any of the other members of Korn, because you have 1,000,000,000,000% exhausted my knowledge of that band just now. Like, I used up all my good facts. Sam says, "I love Korn." See, I bet you know a lot more facts. Yeah, mine all just get used up by the fact that one of the people in the band is named Jonathan Davis, and he's the guy who goes, "Ooh, ah, ah," or whatever it is. Ooh, ah, ah, but... I gotta say, I don't think I've ever in my life tried to make that noise. Ashley says, "But I only know John." Lol, isn't that Disturbed? Oh, beloved, I have no clue. No idea. That's the one I'm thinking of. But is the okay, that's okay, so see, Sam says that's Disturbed, and that is Sam, I love you. You typed that perfectly. I knew exactly what you fucking meant, and it was Disturbed. Yay, both of you. I just says, "Down with the sickness." There we go. Oh, but Disturbed is a Korn baby? Okay, gotcha. So, Dirty Blood and I talk about music a lot, and we talk about which bands are a baby of such and such, and it's not a pejorative. Like, we're not like, "Oh, it's a baby," but no, like, "Oh, I didn't know Korn had babies." Disturbed is a Korn baby. And that's, okay, Godsmack is an Alice in Chains baby. That's not a pejorative or like saying, "Oh, God, Primus has so many," yes. See? And so sometimes, like, we'll be like, "Oh, that's like a weird, like, Disturbed and Tool baby." And you just hear and you're like, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? Not that I have a specific band for that description. For Disturbed and Tool baby. I cannot pretend for 1/4 of a second pretend I know what that would sound like. The singer of Edema was Jonathan's brother. And Faith No More. They're all... Oh, God. There are so many Faith No More babies. And it's really, like... It's, like... Oh, God. It's Mr. Bungle, and I can't think of his... All I can think of is Mike McCready, and that's not the right answer. That's... Oh, gosh, French and Toasters. I'm fine. I will think of it or somebody will say it. Mike Patton, thank you. Thank you. I think it's Mike Patton. I don't know. I don't know if I'm to be trusted, y'all. My Mexican food meters are looking pretty good. But, like, I don't want to say despair, but, like, my unexpected, or, like, not unexpected, higher than usual activity meter, it's like, because I took 10,000 steps today, and that is, like, 3 days of, like, Benevieve steps. They're all whores. Actually, I said they would love all the best people are whores, right? But no, seriously, this is something that we talk about. Because I'll be like, we'll hear some band on the radio, and we'll just like, "Who does this sound like? Whose baby is this?" And then you just listen to it for a while, and you're like, "Oh, okay, this is a Stabbing Westward baby." And it's like, oh, good for them. Good for them. After the 10,000 steps on your little baby Pete's? Yes! 10,000 steps today. We're getting, like, the upstairs of the pretty much entire church, thank fuck, not my office, got repainted in the last couple days. But of course, before painting gets done, you have to take down all of... Mr. Newman, why weren't you carrying her? Dude, I seriously told that man today, like, thank fuck for a certain pair of church volunteers who came in, took down all this fucking shit, piled in the middle of the room, and then came back today and put almost all of it back up. She says, where were you with her palanquin? Okay, that word reminds me of the Decemberists. I'm not sure if they even say palanquin in one of their songs. I feel like they do, though. But in case anyone is not familiar, that is actually my regular mode of transport. Oh, Infanta, thank you. Great, that's a great Decemberist song. But a palanquin is basically when you see, like, a princess being walked around, and it's like a thing with, like, poles on the side, and it's like a little tent that the Benevieve basks inside while people carry me to my next destination. Yes, that's my usual mode of transport. That's how I get to work every morning. But yeah, and it'd be something, it would, but yes, they do in the song Infanta, which is not how you say it. But no. The Decemberists, like, Sam says, humps all around, right? I'm like, hump! Put me back in my palanquin. The sun touched my skin. Gracias, pero no gracias. I do not dress for the out of doors. Okay, so that's 4 little beards. 5 little beards. But no, today I was all around the building at work, putting stuff back up, doing this, doing that, doing my regular weekly stuff. And so, yeah. Too many steps for the local Benevieve. But not too many, because it's probably good for me, but also too many. I will need to be placed on my charging station tomorrow, which is this chair that I'm sitting in, and then, like, I sit here and just, What? Actually, I forgot to tell you what's going on with me. I started school this past week. Okay, weren't you taking, not, I want to say, like, a high number of credits, but do I remember that you were taking, like, 16 credits or something? Or, like, 18 or something like that? I was off to a rough start with my anthropology class, unfortunately, but I love all my other ones. And so, we're going to replace, like, this is not me telling you you're wrong, because you are correct. This is one of those things where we can replace the word but with the word and. We can say, off to a rough start with my anthropology class, unfortunately, and I love all my other ones. Because it's not, like, but, like, both of those things are true. Like, it doesn't, like, the situation doesn't need to be redeemed. It's not, but, rough start for this, and you love all your other ones. Right on, dude. Actually, one of my 5 classes canceled. Trust me for the best. Okay, see, that's what I remember, is that you were taking, like, lots of classes, and I was like, not that I doubt you, but that just seems like a weighty burden to put on yourself. And she says, yeah, in hindsight, it was a little much, lol. Well, it worked out. Like, that puzzle done puzzled itself out. Like, you're like, oh shit, yeah, okay, cool. Like, and I'll tell you this past summer is the last time I will ever be taking 2 summer classes. Ugh. Seriously, I know friends, I definitely have close friends who love learning and who would not love nothing more than to, like, be in college forever and just take class after class and learn